Okay then guys, what's going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're inside of Atlas Fallen, a open world action RPG releasing on May 16th that seems to have gone quite underrated, although just recently we've had a load of game reviews from people who have played the 5-hour demo on YouTube, and there seems to be a lot of things going on with this game, good and bad. So today we're going to compile that for you guys so you know exactly what it is you're getting into if you're looking to purchase Atlas Fallen come May 16th. With that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And that being said, let's dive on into some Atlas Fallen. So one thing that they have all come to a common ground on is the sand gliding and transversing the map. Sand gliding does look absolutely incredible, but raising platforms and air dashing will help to make transversing the map so much more fun. This is something which a lot of games generally get wrong, in the way that the character will actually feel when transversing the map can sometimes feel clunky or overly smooth to the point where it's almost delayed. This is something that Atlas Fallen hasn't got wrong whatsoever and has made it really enjoyable to utilize, making you really want to explore the map further. With that being said though, from what they've actually seen in the 5 hours, it does seem a little bit doom and gloom and a little bit dull in the areas they were able to look at, and everything kind of looked a little bit samey. We do know that there are different biomes, and whether we're going to be able to explore some of those, we'll have to wait and see as to what they look like. But whilst we are looking at exploration, armor upgrades do look extremely dramatic, which is absolutely great. And noticing the difference in armor upgrades is something a lot of game development teams do wrong nowadays, but this does look all insane. Although this isn't looking to be a looter, it doesn't seem like there is much to find or grind for, and that makes exploration seem a little bit pointless to say the least. So if it's one thing that they need to really move towards with this game before May 16th, if possible, is essentially giving yourself a reason to explore and kind of making the character want to actually be able to find anything inside of these dreaded areas by the looks of things. Whilst we're looking at that though, combat does look absolutely mental, but you have to think about what you're doing with this, and this for something is quite a huge thing for me. I quite enjoy the way that they've done this. Essentially each character has a momentum bar. Now this momentum bar is extremely important. The more basic attacks you do, the more the momentum bar fills up, and by filling it up, it gives you huge essence ability special moves. But you need to be careful with this, because when the momentum bar does get higher, you retain more damage, which essentially means the more basic attacks you do, the quicker you can get to those quote-unquote supers or specials, although the closer to those supers and specials you get to, the more damage you are going to take as the character. So it means that you have to kind of work it on a strategic method and be able to fight to a almost mechanical movement. You have to think about exactly what you're doing to make sure that you don't overtake the damage and take the risk of dying based on the fact that you're trying to get to that super essence ability earlier on. As an overall though, the combat does look extremely good. What we will state though is these weapons are completely lackluster. We're going more down the route of maybe God of War, where we have the transversing weapons that kind of transform into loads of different things and you can utilize them for different abilities, although it doesn't seem again like there is much loot to hunt for. It's not like we can just go along and find a new scimitar or a scythe or anything along those lines. You've not really got much to utilize with those weapons based on what we've seen so far. This is not written in stone. This is just based on the gameplay that we have seen and the way that people are kind of talking about the game as of right now. It does seem a little bit lackluster in the weapon dynamic and in the armor collection dynamic. You can get full armor sets and you can obviously upgrade your weapons, but you aren't able, by the looks of things, to be able to find new weapons and find individual helmets, armor pieces, gauntlets or anything like that. It does seem a little bit questionable as to why they've done it that way, because based on the game style that this is, with it being an open world action RPG, exploration is generally quite a large tail on things, and being able to actually get hold of new items is something which the exploration generally leads to. So it's a little bit confusing to say the least that that's not what we've seen from the 5-hour demo that people have explored so far. We might be completely wrong with this, and when the full game launches on May 16th, we may see a lot more of a exploration move and a lot more diversity inside of the game as an overall, and hopefully a load more detail that we've missed throughout this demo. With that being said though, that's all we've got for today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up, subscribe with post notifications turned on, and thank you so much again for watching. This has been Atlas Fallen, I've been Cloud Plays, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.